Good morning, friends. I hope everyone is doing well. I request everyone to watch my videos in a sequence for better understanding. If you really like my teaching and my efforts, please press the like button, share the videos with your friends, subscribe to my channel, and also press the bell button to get the regular updates. As you already know that TCP is a connection oriented protocol. So when it is a connection oriented protocol, TCP, the source and destination has to use the connection establishment phase, then the actual data will be transferred, then connection should be terminated. In the last video, we have discussed how the connection will be established in the TCP protocol. I hope you have watched that video. If you have not watched that video, I request you to go and watch the previous video and come back to this video for better understanding. In this video, I want to discuss how the data will be transferred in the TCP protocol. Okay, now in the last video, we have used the sequence number from the source side, which is 501. Am I right? For the acknowledgement. If you have watched that video, I started the sequence number from the sender, which is a random number 500. And it sent a one SIM packet, one sequence number is wasted. Next, it sent an acknowledgement, there the sequence number will not be wasted. So, sender can use the sequence number 501 for transferring the first segment. Similarly, at the receiver, we have used a sequence number 2000, which is a random number. Okay, then it has sent a one packet, so it has wasted one segment. Next time, whenever it want to send a segment, it has to use the sequence number 2001. And remember one thing, even we said that maximum segment size of the sender is 1000 bytes and at the receiver is 100 bytes. So, sender and receiver will come to an agreement of sending a segments of 100 bytes. Minimum of both of them it will send. Okay, now let's take that sender is there and I have a receiver. Okay, now sender want to send 100 bytes of information. Okay, it want to send 100 bytes of segment. That is what it will do. Now what will be the sequence number? Sequence number will be 501 and first packet's byte will be 501 and 501 plus 100 is 600. Am I right or wrong? So, it is sending the data of 100 bytes and the first byte is 501 number and the last byte number will be 600 and its sequence number is 501. This is the data will be transferred from the source. Okay, and then once the receiver receives this information, then what the receiver will do? Receiver can send its own data. What is his data? His data is again sending 100 bytes. So, sequence number will be 2001. Am I right or wrong? So, and one more important thing is that it will send 100 bytes of information. 2001 to 2100. The last byte number is 2100 and also it sends a acknowledgement number saying that I am waiting for you 601 byte because you send up to 600 bytes, then you send me 601 byte and ACK flag will be set to 1. Are you able to understand? And similarly, remember one thing. I forgot to tell one important point. Source can again send the acknowledgement. Which acknowledgement it will send? The previous acknowledgement. What is the previous acknowledgement it sent? Acknowledgement ACK is equal to 2001. When it has done, when it is doing the connection establishment, last step it has sent the pure acknowledgement. ACK bit it has kept as 2001. That is the acknowledgement number. And ACK flag it has set to 1. You can ask me, sir, why you are doing it again? You already sent the acknowledgement for that one. Why you are again sending the acknowledgement? One purpose is that if you send acknowledgement twice, if one acknowledgement is lost, the previous acknowledgement, let's take that lost, then it can be used for the acknowledgement. And another thing is that when you are sending the header, obviously you will keep the ACK flag is equal to 0. So one bit is already wasted. So why can't you use that one? And acknowledgement number, if you does not use, it will be empty. So instead of that one, you use the acknowledgement number. So both the purposes are done. Am I right or wrong? So you will send again the previous acknowledgement. Okay. This is what the receiver will do once it got. Now can you tell me what the sender will do? Now sender will send the sequence number as, what is the sequence number it will use? 601, because it has to send the bytes from 601 to next 100 bytes it has to send. So what will be the value? It will send the value as 700. And remember one thing, we have the advertisement window. What is the advertisement window when it was initially kept? 5000 bytes at the source. In the previous video I have discussed. Sir, you are telling everything previous video. That's why I request you to watch the previous video and come back to this video. Please note down the diagram, whatever the 3 stages we have done, and this is a continuation for that one. Okay, and this I think I remember that it is 1000 bytes. Once remember one thing, it has sent the advertisement as 5000. So now also it will send 5000, because actually till now I have not received the data. Even the advertisement it will keep that, still I can receive 5000 bytes of information. Now once the receiver receives the 100 bytes, now what will be its buffer size remaining? 900 bytes, because already 100 bytes sender has sent. So this will send the advertisement window as 900 bytes, meaning is that still 900 bytes buffer is empty with me, you can send it. Are you able to understand? Now in this next packet, whenever the sender is sending the sequence number 601 with the bytes as 601 to 700, it will send the advertisement window consists of 4900 bytes, because you have sent me 100 bytes, so remaining left is 4900 bytes. Okay, and what else it will send? It will also send the acknowledgement that I am waiting for the 2101, meaning is that previous packet whatever you have sent I have received. Okay, and ACK flag is kept as 1. What else it will send? This is the information it will send. Okay, now what the receiver will do? Receiver will also send the acknowledgement. Am I right or wrong? Obviously it will do the flow control. I am not discussing those things. I hope you already know. Once it is sending, it will wait for a timer. It waits the acknowledgement within this time. I think everyone know this concept. Okay, are you able to following it or not? So once this packet has been received, the sender, the receiver will do, what it will do? It will send an acknowledgement and also the data. Now whatever its data it want to send, what is the sequence number it want to use? 2101. Okay, and 2101 to 2200 bytes of the information it is sending. Okay, 100 bytes of information it is sending. And what will be its advertisement? 800 bytes still is left. And what is the acknowledgement number it will send? Can anyone tell me? 701. Am I right or wrong? Because I have received the last byte as 700th byte. Now I am waiting for the 701 byte from you. And also it keeps the ACK flag is equal to 1. Are you able to follow? This is the way the data will be transferred from the source to the destination in the TCP protocol with the help of sequence numbers, acknowledgement numbers, advertisement window. This advertisement window will be useful for flow control. Are you able to understand it or not? Okay, so now let me discuss about how the connection will be terminated. Okay, now what is the sequence number it is using? We need to remember that one because it is a continuation for that one. So what is the sequence number it is using? It used the sequence number as 2101. Okay, Receiver has sent. Next, obviously it will send an acknowledgement. Next, it will send it as, what is the sequence number it has used? Next sequence number it has to use is 701 at the sender side. Okay, remember this point. And receiver has to use the next sequence number as, it has sent up to 2200. Next sequence number it has to use 2201. Am I right or wrong? Because each byte in the data will occupy one sequence number. That is very, very important point. Okay, each byte, you are sending 100 bytes in the data, each byte will occupy one sequence number. That's why when you use send here 501, next time you have send 601 as the sequence number, because you send 100 bytes. Okay, so remember these points. Now how we will discuss how the connection will be terminated. I hope you have noted down these points. If you have not done, go back, pause the video and note the entire thing. Now let me discuss how the connection will be terminated. Let's take that source want to terminate the connection first. There is a source and there is a receiver. Now what will be the information it will send? It will send the sequence number as 701. Okay, and it will keep the fin flag as 1. Meaning is that I want to terminate the connection, and whatever the acknowledgement previously it is there, those acknowledgement it will use. Let's take that it has received up to 2201, 2200. Am I right or wrong? Up to 2200 bytes it has received. So it is sending acknowledgement as 2201 because this much byte I am expecting from you, and ACK flag it will kept as 1. Remember one thing, once it sends a connection termination request, whatever the buffer it has allocated, that buffer will be removed, deallocated. But however, sender can send an acknowledgement till. Still, if the sender is sending a connection termination, first thing it will do is that it will deallocate the buffer whatever it has allocated, but it can still send the acknowledgement. Remember this point. Okay, are you able to understand? Now what the receiver will do? If receiver still want to transfer the data, it can do it. Are you able to understand? So what will happen? What will happen is that, let's take that receiver is not sending the data, receiver is also receiving the or sending the fin packet, means it also want to terminate the connection. So what will be the sequence number it will use? It will use the sequence number 2201, and it will also keep the fin flag is 1, and it will keep the ACK flag is equal to 1, and it will send a by acknowledgement number as, what acknowledgement number it will send? Can you tell me? 702, because you have sent me 1 byte of information for connection termination. You already used 701, so I am waiting for the 702 byte. Okay, now sender will send an acknowledgement. Still it can send an acknowledgement. What is the acknowledgement it will send? It will keep the acknowledgement number as, what acknowledgement number it will keep? Can you tell me? 2202. Am I right? And ACK flag will be kept as 1. So it is terminating the connection. Can you tell me what is the sequence number it will keep? 702. Why? Because one sequence number will be eaten by for the fin flag. Am I right or wrong? Because you are sending a fin. So remember one thing, each 1 byte of data will take 1 sequence number for the data. For the connection establishment, SYN also takes 1 sequence number, and fin also will take 1 sequence number. Acknowledgement will take only 0 sequence number. So if you are sending a pure acknowledgement, you can reuse the sequence number whatever you have sent. Okay, remember this point. Now acknowledgement it was sent. Now what is happening? It has sent a connection request, connection termination request. Remember one thing, connection termination request it is sending because it is keeping the fin flag is equal to 1. Now it sent the acknowledgement, meaning is that it has terminated the connection. So meaning is that whatever the buffer it has allocated, it was deallocated. Okay, now it is also sending acknowledgement, then this buffer is also deallocated. I said previously that when it is sending the request itself, it is deallocating. That is wrong. Please note down the point. That is a mistake. Okay, whenever the sender is sending the connection termination, it will not deallocate the buffer unless until the acknowledgement comes. Once the acknowledgement comes, then only it will deallocate the buffer. Why? If you are terminating the connection, but still receiver can send the data. So once the receiver is sending the data, see here I did not say receiver is sending the data, but receiver can still send the data. It can send 100 bytes of information, because maximum segment size they both have accepted 100 bytes. So it can send the data and also can send a FIN flag. Are you able to understand combinedly? Are you able to understand it or not? And once an acknowledgement comes, it also will deallocate the buffer. Are you able to understand it or not? So this is what the connection termination. So we have discussed how the connection establishment will be done, how the data will be transferred, and how the connection termination will be happen. If you still have any doubts related to these concepts, feel free to ask me in the comment section. I will try to clear your doubts in less than 24 hours. Thank you for watching my video. Have a nice day.